Gary Scoop Flugelhofer reporting for SVL1 TV. We're here at Stevens Van Lines, and they have a long list of agents and drivers who have not yet contacted XRS to establish their electronic onboard recording device account. Today's in-depth report will talk to a user and give you an installation demonstration. And it's so easy that even a girl can do it. And we'll let your fingers do the walking as we guide you through how to install the app on an Android smartphone. So now we hope you've got your homework done, your account set up, and now let's get her done.
Stevens Worldwide Van Lines presents another captivating installment of
EOBR
Moving Excellence.
Today's special report is all about the EOBRs. Let's talk to one of the men who's currently using the device, Richard Ayala. Rich here, he drives this cool pink truck all across the country, delivering household goods and collecting miles towards support of the National Breast Cancer Foundation. Good job, Rich.
Thank you, Greg.
He's also been living on Easy Street using an EOBR to keep track of his time. Let's ask you a few questions, Rich, and try to keep the answers short because these are busy people out here.
All right.
Were you apprehensive about using the EOBR when it first got installed?
Well, of course I was, Greg. I mean, it's something different. You got to get used to it and everything. Plus getting used to the new phone. Remembering to do the duty status, changing it all the time, and important of all is posting pre-trip and post-trip reports to make sure that you keep it all going good.
Have you changed your day-to-day operations at all because of the EOBR?
A little bit. You got to plan ahead a little bit, depending on how big your job is and all, to make sure that you don't run out of hours and stuff, because it's easy to forget when you do the walkthrough, and, once you get back out to the truck, it's too late.
And what do you have to say to other van operators out there who are going to be using an EOBR?
You don't have to worry about writing in the logbook no more. You don't have to worry about writing mileage down when you change states, or when you do get fuel, you just got to remember to punch in to create the remark thing for the fuel. And I think it works out pretty good.
Well, our time's up, Rich, and I want to thank you for your commentary. So back in the truck and get to work.
All right, thanks a lot, Greg.
All right. They say that these EOBRs are so easy to install that even a girl can do it. So I found this girl. She's going to show us, and we'll let that disembodied voice walk you through the steps.
Any job is easier when you gather your tools first. Here's a list of just what you'll need. A new Zeta transponder kit, the J-bus cable, the 6-pin cable, 2 to 3 zip ties, wire snips, a clean cloth, and an alcohol wipe. Now let's get started. Installing your XRS Zeta EOBR is easy. It's just 5 steps and should take you no more than 10 minutes to do. Number 1. Locate the multi-bus cable or engine computer port under the dash on the driver's side. If it has a 6-pin configuration, use the 6-pin adapter that came in your package. Number 2. Connect the cable to the port and to your Zeta transponder unit. After you connect them, you'll see the green diagnostic lights come on and blink slowly. If they don't come on, or if they stay on, check all connections. Turn on the ignition. Check the data bus fuse. Try a different cable. Call the Solutions Support numbers. Once the transponder unit is working correctly, attach it to the dash. Clean the area with an alcohol wipe. Dry it with a clean cloth. Place the unit on the passenger side on a flat surface. Keep it away from vents. Place it so lights do not distract the driver. Remove the adhesive backer strips and press in place. And here's a tip. When you're using it, Never cover the unit or place anything underneath it. It just won't work well when it's blocked. Number 4. Run the cable up and along the front of the dash, near the windshield, and down the left side. Gather up the extra slack and cinch it with a zip tie. Tuck the bundle up and away from the driver's feet so it doesn't get cut or tangled. Ta-da! Installation complete. There's just one step left. Number 5. Registration. So before you leave the truck, write down your truck unit number and the TGT number on the transponder. You'll need those for your online registration. Now log in with your password at www.turnpikedirect.net and navigate to Administration, then Vehicle, then Add Vehicle, and complete all fields. There you have it. Your new EOBR is installed and ready to go. So you've got the EOBR installed and registered. Now it's time to set up your smartphone. Step 1 is to go to the list of all apps on your phone and find Google's Play Store. Click on Play Store. To get to the search function, click on the white magnifying glass, which opens up a search bar. Type in Zeta, X-A-T-A, and your options appear on the screen. Click on TP Mobile, which will open the TP Mobile Zeta app installation page. Click on the blue box in the upper right-hand corner to install your app. Just click on Accept and Download and wait a moment while it downloads. Now, return to your apps list and find the TP Mobile app. Because each type of smartphone requires a specific setup procedure, go to the Zeta website on your computer and learn the details for your specific smartphone. On the Zeta homepage, just select your product, Zeta Turnpike. Then find your phone under Turnpike Training Videos to set up your phone. This just in, the powers that be have announced a huge EOBR support system. Stevens Central Operations now has a full-time EOBR trainer ready to help you. Call the EOBR Installation and Training Hotline just for Stevens Worldwide Van Lines. It's staffed with a Stevens employee, ready and waiting to help you during headquarters business hours. Now listen, folks, don't get the wrong impression. These EOBRs impact more than just drivers. Let's hear from a few other folks.
Okay, Mr. Agent, can you tell us how having an EOBR installed in your units is going to affect you?
Oh, I think it's going to be fantastic for us. It's cutting back on our paperwork. It's giving them much more information about the locations of all our vehicles. It's accumulating all the data we need for fuel tax reporting purposes. And overall, it's just it's a wonderful option.
Okay, Mr. Salesperson, can you tell us how this is going to affect the way you approach your customers?
Well, one of the things it does is it allows us to assure our customer that we know exactly where their goods are at all times from origin to destination. But it does place a little bit of a responsibility on us to estimate the job properly and think about how much time is going to be consumed either loading or delivering, so that we can assure that the driver is working within the legal hours of operation.
Okay, Mr. Dispatcher, how's having an EOBR installed in all of the units that you dispatch going to affect your position?
Oh, I think it's just going to be fantastic. We no longer have to wonder or phone to find out where our drivers are at or how long we think it might be before they get to the origin or the destination. It allows us to see how many hours they've actually driven and worked so that we can plan their schedule out for the next day to accommodate the hours left. It also cuts down the amount of paperwork that comes past us, such as paper logs, trip sheets, fuel receipts, things of that nature. It's going to be a great time saver, and it's going to give us a lot of very good information.
So there you have it, folks. One, we've shown you how practical the use of the EOBR is. Number two, we've shown you that it's so easy that even a girl can do it. You got loads of support, like our EOBR hotline, video demos from Zeta's website, and you can use your co-op funds. No excuses, my friends. Let's get out there and get her done.
This has been another captivating installment of Moving Excellence, brought to you by Stevens Worldwide Van Lines.